we good to start a video in my pajamas? I think so. You'll see me mostly in pajamas. I mean, I do work from home. Then again, I'm trying to film more videos of me out and about and with a bit of makeup on. As you can see, I don't know how well you can see this, but I've got really red eye here at the moment. I don't know what's happened. I woke up with a bit of a spot there. It's very sore. Like I've removed all my makeup, I cleansed, I used all my usual makeup remover products, all my usual skincare, and I've just come out with this like mark on my eye. So don't know what happened there. I mean, it's not too obvious, but now I've pointed it out, you probably won't be able to stop looking at it. It's Friday the 2nd of June. We're actually in June. I can't believe it. It feels like, I don't know, time is just something that is beyond me right now. In this video, this is going to be mostly a reading vlog of Beach Read by Emily Henry, and also I'm going to give you a bit of a bedroom tour. So I'm going to show you what we've done to the bedroom, like talk about the paint colours, like the shelving, what's mine, what's Josh's, where we got things from. So it's going to be a bit of a detailed kind of bedroom tour, discussing the furniture, the colours, what made us make these decisions, and then we're also going to be reading Beach Read. Now, I can't remember when I got this. I think this book has been out for a couple of years, but when Emily Henry released Book Lovers, I think it was, that's when I was firstly hearing about her books, and I bought, I think, like 3 of her books. I have read a couple of her other ones, and for the life of me I can't remember which ones they are. I'm sure I'll find them at some point. Actually no, my books are mostly in boxes downstairs. Not sure what ones they are off the top of my head. This is the first time reading Beach Read. So like I said, I believe this has been out for a couple of years. This is about a girl named January and a guy named Gus or Augustus, and they're both writers with writer's block. And upon meeting, so she's at the very beginning, there is a little bit of some kind of depressing talk because her father's died. January only writes romance books, and Gus, I can't remember what his genre of writing is, but they both have writer's block. So the premise is they're going to switch what they write for the summer. I believe they're going to swap genres and see who gets published first. So I can't remember what type of book he writes because I haven't got to that part in this book yet. So like I was saying, I'm all over the place with this, aren't I? I've picked this up at the beginning. January goes to this house that her father's left her. Is like a beautiful house, like, you know, chalet type thing, and it's got like water next to it, and she's got a grumpy neighbour. We know it's Gus by what it says on the back, but she doesn't know it's Gus yet. So she's got a bit of a grumpy neighbour. She's really depressed because her dad has died. Not only has her dad died, but she was always led to believe her dad was fully invested in a relationship with her mother, and that he was, what's the word? He was loyal, and that he was just committed to her. So they were in a committed relationship. Can't remember, there is a word I'm trying to think of and I can't think of what it is. However, upon her father dying, another woman turns up at the funeral and she realizes her dad had another lover. So her dad has left her this place. She's kind of broke at the moment, so she's got this place to live in while she's trying to write. So apparently this is one of her, well, I've heard mixed things that it's one of her best, but so far it's actually started really well. And I find Emily Henry's writing very hit and miss. So she's just got there at the moment. She's drunk a lot of gin overnight, so woken up with quite the hangover. I'm only on page 26, so I can't give you that much of an update. I just wanted to start this video, talk a little bit about what was going to be in this video. It's not going to be a super long one. We're just going to have a cute read together, going to give you bookish updates, and we're going to wander around the bedroom and give you a little tour. Not in the pajamas though, I will be dressed for our bedroom tour. This oven cooked pizza is a Chicago Tang one, really nice. This one is a vegan one and it's got like fake meat and mushrooms, and it's usually got a stuffed crust with like tomato sauce in. Don't know what happened to the crust on this side, but it's really yum. Love just a basic, you know, oven pizza, and then a plate with some mayo. I can't have pizza without some sort of dip. And then gonna pick up some more of beach read. What are the odds that it says here it was June 2nd and I'm reading this on the 2nd of June? How that just is so strange to me. Just made myself a quick coffee and I've got a snack, dark chocolate digestives. These are my absolute favourite at the moment. They are vegan, so they are like accidentally vegan, so they're not made to be vegan. Can't even get the ingredients right the right way. There we go. So it says suitable for vegetarians, and it does may contain milk, and that's just because it's produced in a factory which produces products that have milk, and it's just about cross-contamination. But all the ingredients here, nothing in there that's not vegan. So these are currently my latest obsession. I do really like a classic bourbon biscuit as well. Those are my favourites at the moment. Both vegan. Most bourbons are, but not all of them. Some occasionally do have milk in. Gonna carry on reading now. I think I've got to, yeah, up to page 63. So not going to do an update yet, but I've read a fair amount. Going to keep going for the evening. Well, not the whole evening. For the next couple of hours maybe. And an update shortly. Thought I'd give a little update on where I am with beach read. So I've got to page 74 and I am actually loving this book so much. This is my favourite book by her so far. So Emily Henry, I bought 3 books of hers in one go, and I did double check what they were. So I bought Book Lovers, which is the reason I got into reading Emily Henry books, because Book Lovers is one that I heard about so much all over BookTube. It was everyone's favourite like romance of the year. This was last year, I believe. Yeah. And then I also bought Beach Read, and I think the other one is You and Me on Vacation. Now, Book Lovers was okay. It was like a 3.5 out of 5 for me. So it wasn't my favourite. I couldn't get into what the hype was. It was good, don't get me wrong, I liked it. You and Me on Vacation by Emily Henry, I cannot remember, but I have had a look and I still have the audiobook, so I may reread and perhaps listen to You and Me on Vacation, because I can't remember what happens at all. I even read the blurb because it's in the back of this one. I even read this and it didn't trigger any memories at all. However, Beach Read, by far my favourite so far. I haven't heard that many people rave about this one, yet I'm loving this book. So the main characters are January and Gus, and they are both quite adorable. I seem to really like both of these characters already. They both have some kind of like dark kind of past, the things that have kind of brought them to where they are at the moment. They are both kind of, it's very odd because at the moment January is still trying to persuade Gus that happily ever after exists, that romance exists, yet she's fallen out of touch. She doesn't know if she even still believes in romance anymore. Because her father cheated on her mum, she has now let that experience tarnish her thought on what real love is, and whether true love and happy endings, things like that, are possible. So she has let that experience, not even her own, tarnish that thought. Gus is someone that's quite cynical anyway. He doesn't believe things have a happily ever after. He doesn't believe romantic relationships are worth it. So I'm up to the point where this chapter is called The Bet. So this is where things are gonna kind of set the kind of rest of the pace for the book on the bet between them and kind of who can write the better book. So I will keep you updated. Like I said, I love these characters. This is such a nice book, and it adds some element of personal experience and life experience in this book. However, it's not too dark and depressing. Like, it's very serious kind of topics. However, it's very, like, not easy to read, but it's okay to read. Like, it still makes you feel things, but not in a way that's super depressing that you can't carry on with the book. It is Sunday and I don't know where we got up to on this video. This is what happens when you try and film 2 videos at once. You get a bit confused. So we've been reading Beach Read in this video, and I am currently up to page 178. So I'm about the halfway mark-ish, around about there. So I have a few thoughts on this book. So far, I'm absolutely loving it. By far, this has been my favourite read of an Emily Henry book. I have been like underlining and highlighting like a few bits, writing a few notes, that type of thing. And do you know what? I love when a book actually makes me want to annotate it or underline it, write in it. I have actually bent this one, so broken the spine, and I didn't expect to, but I was so into it that I just had to bend the book around. I try and keep them nice, but I mean, I've already written it, so I'm gonna bend it if I want to. What do you want, my love? Of course you do. What are you laughing at?
Me? It's orange juice as well.
Yeah, the orange juice that you haven't touched.
Yeah, yeah. I like the tiniest of sips.
Tiniest of sips.
Bye.
Bye. I've got to the point in this book where we've just found out some interesting facts about Gus. Things that January aren't supposed to know. So somebody else has told her this information, and it does make you wonder why Gus isn't opening up to her more. Their friendship at the moment is so sweet, so adorable. I love the way their relationship is blossoming, the way they're getting closer together throughout this story. Both characters are really lovely to read about. I do find the only thing with January is the fact that since her dad betrayed her mum, she has struggled with the concept of love and believing in it again. And I don't know if I'd be the same. I mean, like, my parents are split, but my dad and my stepmom have a very wonderful relationship. And if they split up, I don't think it'd tarnish my thoughts or opinions on love. However, it would make me very sad because they are wonderful together. So I don't know, like, that part I'm just not the biggest fan of, but as a character I really do like January. I also love the concept of them swapping genres. So Gus's usual genre is literary fiction and January's usual genre is rom-com. So they have swapped genres, and we do get snippets of January's thoughts and where she wants her book to go, which is really interesting. I am wondering what Gus's take on the romance kind of book is. I love the small town vibes this book gives. I love that it's set by the water. That's something I love in books. It makes me feel it is like a cozy read, and I love it when books talk about books. So this has got a lot of things that I really enjoy in it for a book. I mean, the fact that it's just called Beach Read itself is kind of something that sells itself to me as a reader and as somebody that enjoys romance, enjoys books by the water. It's also interesting when it comes to January's lack of friendships and being an adult and kind of moving to new places or trying to just kind of go about your day-to-day life, and making friends as an adult is genuinely quite difficult, and I think a lot of people can relate to this. But it's interesting reading her take on it, and how lonely she can feel sometimes is quite relatable. I mean, I haven't felt like it in a long time, especially being with Josh. However, it is something that you can read it and really kind of feel for her, but also relate to those feelings that she has. I am feeling very attached to these characters. I do want them both to be happy by the end. I feel like I'm really invested in where their story is going. I don't ever want to stop reading. I have been listening. I did film last night that I was listening to a beach read playlist, and that is actually a really nice playlist, especially to read along to. So I'll keep you updated with this one. I'm loving it, and I am going to be amazed if I have 2 10 out of 10 books in a row. It's going to make me very happy, very happy. So since we're sat at the desk, I thought right now we'll do a desk tour as part of the bedroom tour today. So we'll go through the desk setup and what we've got here, maybe even this side of the room possibly. So we're going to do a bit of a bedroom tour now, and then after that hopefully we will wrap things up on how I feel about the book and it coming to an end. So this is the bedroom door. When you first step into the bedroom, we have the mirror here, and we've got a slight gap here, which I usually just keep these shoes actually in this gap. Don't know why, I just don't want to chuck them in the wardrobe. One of Josh's birthday presents is just tucked away behind them there, just because we've got nowhere else to put it. Love those shoes. They're just a new look pair of shoes. And then we've got the wardrobe. As you can see, I've got a bunch of stuff on top of the wardrobe. This is a basket full of hair tools, like hair dryer. It's got some makeup bags, things like that. It's got a couple of my like plushies, some puzzles, and just that fake plant there. Also a hammer. Lovely. And then the wardrobe itself, me and Josh do share a wardrobe. As you can see, my tripod and the other thing there. And then we're going to discuss the kind of desk setup today. So with the wardrobe itself, it is a bit of a mess at the moment. As you can see, that does need a slight tidy up. So the first part of the desk, we got this mirror that is absolutely filthy and does need a good clean. Behind it, I do have a couple of things, just some, this is a body spray. This is the Twilight one from Lush. However, it smells like mostly lavender. I use it once the bedding's been changed, and I just spray the bedding. It smells really fresh. And then I've also got hairspray and dry shampoo. And then I just keep those behind the mirror. The mirror moves around depending on where I'm getting ready. I love these marble coasters. These are from TK Maxx. Needs a bit of a wipe over. These are from TK Maxx. We've got a set of them. I love them. This jewellery holder I've had for years. I reckon could be about 10 years from what I remember, and I love it. I think it's really cute. The colour is really lovely, and I only keep on it the jewellery that I tend to wear the most, and I don't have a lot of favourite jewellery at the moment, so I do want to grow my collection a little bit. Then this is also quite old now, and the colours are fading a bit. You can see, put that down, you can see how bright the colour is here, and then it's just like at the top especially, it's just very dusty. And that is full of just loads, it's full of loads of random bits of jewellery that I don't really wear. This if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know this is my pile of books that I have not read yet. So let's move over to these. This is to go in my car. So you put it in and it connects your music to kind of radio stations. You can play whatever you like, because my car doesn't have Bluetooth. However, since I've bought this, I have not been using it. So that's just waiting to be put in my car. I just use CDs, to be honest. And then this little puzzle my sister got me for my birthday at one point. It's super cute. I love being at Virgo. I love star signs. It is currently Gemini season, so I'm wearing my Gemini necklace because Josh is a Gemini. However, this little puzzle I really want to put together and actually put in a little frame. I don't know where she got it from, but I just think it's so cute, and I'd love to have just a puzzle on display, and I'd love for it to be this Virgo one. So we'll put all that back. We're not going to go into too much detail of what random bits of jewellery are in this little box. Then we've got a pop figure here. This is David from Schitt's Creek, and I absolutely love him. He is adorable. Moving along, we have sunglasses. I have 3 pairs of sunglasses. One pair I usually keep in my car. However, they are the ones that go with nearly every outfit, whereas these 2 are more kind of outfit specific. So I need to get the ones out of my car. And then we've got 3 pop figures here that are all from Toy Story. So Mrs. Nesbit, which I love. Mrs. Nesbit's arm is around here somewhere. Then we've got Alien and we've got Duke Kaboom. Love all 3 of them. Love the colours, and I think they look super cute on the desk. Then we move over slightly and we've got a set of tiaras. Now the main crown at the bottom there, this one here, that is a tea light holder, I believe, or candle holder. But I just kind of like putting these 2 tiaras in there and having it's like my little set of crowns. This coaster here, I'm just going to move my glass, is from Typo. This came with a mug, and I know it's a massive coaster, but I really like how it looks. This is a lamp which my mum gave me when I first moved in here. And then we do have a phone holder here. This is just an IKEA purchase. I think they have them dotted around everywhere, and I love it because it's got 2 different sides. So one's a bit thicker than the other, depending on if your phone has a phone case or what size it is. This came in the post a couple of days ago, I believe. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes Mascara, and I've just been using it today. It looks like such a fancy tube. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful, and it should be. Charlotte Tilbury is such an expensive brand, but it's so stunning. Keys, and then a little plush which my sister got me for my birthday at one point. Over in the corner there you can see 2 empties of Eden perfume, and I keep them because on the bottom of an Eden perfume it does have the number it is, because they're all numbered. For example, this one is 504, so they are all based off of other perfumes. And because I forget which numbers I like, I've kept 2 empties, so I've got the numbers on the bottom. This basket here has got mostly lipsticks and mascaras in, that type of thing. Hairbrush, which I use every day. I love this hairbrush. This is one, this shiny tangled hairbrush. It's supposed to be for children, I presume, but we love it. We're here for it. I have this bag, which is my most used bag. I love this bag. I think it's just beautiful. I love the stars on it. I love this part, and it's not massive inside. It's not got like a ton of room, but it's just the perfect size for me. I love that you can have it as like just little shoulder bag like this, or you can move the straps so you've got one long strap, which I'm really struggling to show you. Then we've got the 2 baskets. mostly makeup in all of them. I have arranged them so I know pretty much where everything is. And then we've got skincare here, Josh's aftershave, and we've got a couple more brushes. I'm not going to go through my skincare because I have done that previously, and I do mention what I use most of the time. Now, I can't remember where I got most of those baskets from, but you can pick up baskets in a lot of different places nowadays anyway. And then we've got the last two shelves of the desk. So not that interesting to be showing you this, to be honest. I mean, there's not really much to go through with these shelves. The bottom shelf has got mostly hardback books on it, a DVD, one of my favourites, Don't Worry Darling, of course, Harry Styles film, and then the Marauders Map mug, which has actually got it's got a lot of like hair clips in, scissors, Sharpies, pencils. It's got some USBs in it. I think it's got like a glue stick in it. It's got very random bits and pieces. And then you can see two little tubes of glitter glue on that shelf because I don't even use glitter glue, but they're just cute to have. Then the shelf above it has got like a mix of things. Most of it is body stuff. I mean, the two boxes you can see, like one of them has got stickers on. Those two have got like earrings, watches in. There's a couple of brushes, things like that. But it's not necessarily... It's kind of an organised mess. Like, it looks a bit chaotic, but I know what's going on. And then we've got underneath the Dory bin. We love the Dory bin. So that is the desk element. You have seen everything, like my desk setup, layout, where everything is on there. And then next to the desk, we have what we've got on the wall. So here we've got a couple of pictures Josh has recently put up for me. So those were already framed. Well, I chose the frames, I bought the pictures, they've been with me a little while. And then the no problem llama is something my dad and my stepmom gave to me. Don't know if it's supposed to be an ornament for like a tree, a Christmas tree or something. I don't know. I just pinned it up on the wall. I think it's cute. We've got the calendar, 100 dates poster, which you scratch off once you've done one of the dates on there. Me and Josh have only done 4. I was hoping to get a lot more done by the end of the year, but we'll see how we go. They'll make some interesting videos as well. Also on the wall, we've got some concert tickets for when me and Josh went to see somebody's child. This was Josh's first concert and an amazing weekend we had together. Also our 6-month anniversary card that I got for Josh. I just thought it was just cute little things to put on the wall that are just very much me and Josh related rather than just things I've previously owned. I know that my desk chair is a purchase from Argos. I love my desk chair. I love that it's padded. I love the bright orange. These are super cute. I don't hang anything off of the bunnies. I just have them as decor. And then we've also got the tiger print here, which is another thing from my previous bedroom, and I just think it looks super cute. I love tigers and I love the colours together. I've also got another tiger print just on the window here. I believe it's actually a card that I just put in a frame. That is super dusty. Oh gosh. Okay, we're going to clean that. This is something Josh got me. I believe you could get these on Amazon. They look really pretty when they're all lit up. Once I've cleaned this later and put new batteries in the rows, we'll come back to film in this area. On the wall opposite, we just have the TV, nothing else on this wall. And I'm thinking we're going to keep it that way. When I get a clock, I don't know where I'm going to put it. There is a clock specifically I want for this room. Might even insert a picture of it. It's just super adorable. I mean, if I end up ordering it before this video goes up, I'll include myself putting it up and how cute this clock is. I also have to show you this lampshade. I am absolutely in love with this lampshade. I have been the whole time I've had it. I think it's so cute. When I saw it in the box, I thought maybe it's going to be a bit too big. I think it's the perfect size. I think it's absolutely adorable. And this is just I got it in Home Bargains actually. And I think it's super cute. There isn't much left to show you in the bedroom really. We've got our side tables, we've got the bed. I love this bed. I can't even remember where I got it from, but I said to Josh I just really wanted, I've always wanted a pink bed, and I just love it so much. I love that it's not too high as well, and the cushions on it. So these two cross stitch ones, my nan actually made these. So the sun and the moon, and then the leopard. This one's from Typo, and the sparkly one is a Primark one from years ago that I've just kept. And yeah, absolutely loved the bed. So this store I used to have in the old house in Bristol. This was just my dresser kind of store. I had it on the, like, with the desk to just do my makeup, whereas Josh uses it now to put his laptop on so he can just watch something rather than having the TV on some nights. This is Josh's nightstand. So we've got some face cream, hand cream, different body like stuff, some chewing gum, can, sunglasses, tweezers, little bits and bobs. And then he's got a little shelf here which doesn't have much. These are always on Josh's side because he needs them more than I do. And then he's got like a night mask, just a notebook, DVD that we borrowed from my sister, and the one and only book that he owns, which I got for him and he hasn't picked up yet, which is fine. He's not a massive reader. And then in this drawer is just all the man stuff. So this is his nightstand, and we actually got this for free off of Facebook Marketplace. Then we go over to this side of the room, and this is where the flooring is not complete. This is the only bit left that needs doing, and we've got this side of the window. I think that's really cute together. And then we've got these two in the window. Josh said he's the dog, I'm the tiger, which is about right. He's called Fetch, and this is Stripey Jr. Stripey's down there, and Stripey is my water bottle, which I've had for years, along with my giant Lotso, who I love very much. Back to the window, we have this is for migraines, a migraine patch, which I think these are a massive placebo, but I still buy them, so they're doing something right. My diary, again, which works out for me sometimes. I do love my diary. I put some more batteries in this flower, so you can see it looks so cute. I love the colours of the print and the rose. And then we've got, oh, I didn't mention where we got the lights from. My butterfly light is from Typo, and then Josh's cactus light is from Amazon. And then I've got this little girl. She was a birthday present my dad got me years and years ago. And then I've got a little cat dish with some clips in, remotes. On my shelf, we just have some matches, which were for candles that we've put away since it's not so kind of dark and dingy anymore. There's a DS game, sticky tabs and a book. And then we've got my Lotso. Lotso does have my name on his foot. Love him. So that is pretty much everything. This side table I got from IKEA. We're actually in the process of ordering a black one for the office. So we're going to have a black one in there, and I'm also buying a coffee table for downstairs, which is actually going to be for my books. But that's a conversation for another video. So I think that is pretty much the bedroom. The blinds are blackout blinds. These we got from eBay because our window is abnormally massive. So we did have a bit of a mare with the blinds, because we always have a bit of a mare. But this is the full bedroom tour. So I just found another one of Emily Henry's books that I own, You and Me on Vacation. I actually just found it on top of the fridge here. I was like, oh look, here's one of her other books I own. And then Book Lovers is the other one I own. Book Lovers, I remember, this is the one I don't, but I have this one on Audible as well. So I may pick this one up again soon. So I'm going to put this on my TBR pile that is on my desk. I finally finished Beach Read by Emily Henry, and I absolutely loved this book. It's quite surprising because when I think of Emily Henry's books and her writing, I always think of them as quite, you know, rom-com-y, like cute, sweet romance. I don't think of how deep she can be with her books, especially with this one, because there's quite a lot of, I want to say serious, but not super serious. There's quite a lot of deep topic and discussion. Like, both characters, January and Gus, have quite dark pasts. Not super dark, but they feel like very broken people, very relatable. They've gone through some things. They're very emotional. Also, in this book, while doing some kind of research for each other's books, so they've swapped genres, and January is writing literary fiction and Gus is trying to write a romance. So every week they do, on a Friday they do research for literary fiction, and on a Saturday they do research for romance. So on the Friday, the research they do and where they go like is into this kind of like cult world, and there's a lot of like really upsetting topics and bad things that have happened, and it's quite surprising for a romance book to include things like that. It did really surprise me. It didn't make me dislike the book at all. It's just, it felt like quite a dark turn for a romantic book. I loved the characters, super sweet. The side characters were okay, like they were well written and they were lovely, but I wasn't too bothered by them. I just wanted to hear about Gus and January. I loved both of those characters. I am still going to give this a 5-star, 10 out of 10. Love it. Would definitely read it again. There's no point that I was bored or got annoyed with it. I absolutely loved it. I did actually really like January's best friend. They were a really cool character, and the things that happened between them, there was a real journey and a story between the two characters, and that for me makes like one of the perfect things about a romantic book, because I don't want it to just be lovey-dovey, sweet, cute romance. I want there to be a connection. I want there to be things that really make me feel for the characters, and this book did that perfectly. So Emily Henry, so Beach Read is my favourite so far, because one of them I can't even remember. The other one I wasn't that bothered about. So this is the third Emily Henry book that I've read, and by far the best so far. I am looking to pick up Happy Place for my next read. So this will be discussed in another one of my videos. So Happy Place is her latest book, and I have mentioned it before. I do want to take this away with me when me and Josh go away, as I just feel like, you know, it's going to be a good read to have, like relaxing, having some time in the hot tub, having just a really chill time reading this book. So there's the 3 books I mentioned on the back. So many people absolutely loved Book Lovers, which was her book she released before this one. But I wasn't a huge fan of it. I think Beach Read is actually better than Book Lovers. So that's the book update. That's that chat done. I did want to mention as well, because in this video we've done the bedroom tour, and I already had the peach colour, like this colour for the walls, and the yellow for my bedroom in Mum's house when I lived there, and I never got around to painting. And in a way I'm really glad I didn't, because it saved me some money. These were the colours that I had originally picked before me and Josh got together. I picked the carpet colour, so I knew I already had the chair, so I knew I wanted peaches, oranges, that type of thing. Josh loves the yellow wall. He actually painted the yellow wall. And I think these were the colours that I already had. So the theme for the bedroom was already kind of started. But I am glad Josh really likes it because I do want it to feel like his room as much as it is mine. And it's really good that he loves this room pretty much as I do. I love like my pink bed. I love it so much. But all the colours come together really nicely. I'm so happy with how it looks and I'm glad he is as well. I think that's it for this video. You will see me in this outfit in the next video because I'm filming this clip a little bit late. Josh, are you hovering? No. Okay. I stopped here in the shower and I was like, it's gone very quiet out there. Okay. Do you?
Yeah. I'm coming in.
Are you?
Yeah. Pass me my phone, please.
Oh, it's so far from you, isn't it? Let me look at it first, see what messages you've got.
My mobile phone.
Your mum.
It's not for me.
It's not for you? No. Okay, I'm ending this video here.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't I just say ta-ra?
You're not even in this video.
Bye.
This is my book review and bedroom tour video, so I don't think you're really in it.
Yeah, but I said bye.
Okay.
Gotta keep that part.
I will, I promise. I'm gonna say bye now.
Okay.
Bye.